This is an overview of the Nest Tree pasture area. To the right is the church. I'm standing on Bayshore Road. And to the left is the entrance to the Pritchett Real Estate office. And the Nest Tree is right in here. This is where I was just standing on the road when I took a video of the overall area. Now I'm over on the church side, and the Nest Tree has just come into view on your right. Nobody's home right now. These front pines, Ozzie and Harriett go to and get branches. You may hear us talk about them, especially these two this year. And there's some horses in the pasture. I've moved to the south a little bit. There's the Nest Tree on the left again, and the 3 dead perch trees that we talk about. Perch tree that's leaning is where Cam 2 was last year. And here's Cam 2. This is a PTZ cam. Of course, the cam in the Nest Tree is right here. From the church side, this is the porch where the little birdie's walking out. This is the view of the veranda or the front perch that we see them stepping up to now before they take off, usually to go to the attic. Right here. This is the attic. And it goes out, and we've seen them sitting way out on the branch. The view of the pond from the church side. The pond is sunken, so you really can't see it. These are the 2 dead pond trees that you hear us talk about. Strangler fig tree. I wanted to show you what we call the church tree. Mom and Dad and the eaglets go over there. This is the church tree. Nice big pine tree in back of the church. We'll see them in there later in the season. I'm walking on the front sidewalk. You can see the Nest Tree. Whoops, just went out of view. It's pretty well hidden from the street. There it is. There's the nest. You can really get a good view of the porch from here. Sidewalk goes down to the Pritchett entrance. This is the entrance to Dick Pritchett Real Estate. And here's the beautiful eagle statues. Nice. 750 pounds of concrete. People do come over on that side, they need to park no farther than where that car is, up ahead of us. So we're on the west side of the Nest Tree. Here's Bayshore Road and the Dick Pritchett Real Estate sign. The Nest Tree. Beautiful as ever. The cam, you can see the spike branch that sticks out on the west side of the nest. You don't see it in the cam 1 view. Attic is the branch that you see going parallel. Church over there. 3 dead perch trees. From the Pritchett driveway, we're about 20 yards closer than the church sign. A little harder to see the nest because we're closer. Back here is the pond. We'll walk back to the pond. What we call the west pasture. McDonald's is just over the tree line. So we talk about them going to McDonald's. It's right next door. And they sit in these trees a lot and also take branches from them. Now we're panning northwest. You hear us call it going to Bob's house, which is basically west. There's the palm trees. What we call the west pasture. Ozzie and Harriett sit in these live pine trees quite a bit, and they get branches from there too. I've been walking up the road. Now you can see the pond. That is definitely sunken. Can't really see it from the other side. This is where south end of the pond is where Ozzie and Harriett tend to take their baths. Pretty pond. Ozzie and Harriett get drinks out of the pond, but they do not fish in this pond. This is the north end of the pond and the real estate office. Dick Pritchett Real Estate Office. There are homes and horse stables back there. Here's the Cam 2 tree. And there's the nest. This is where the old Cam 2 was, in this dead perch tree. Here's the nest tree. We're going to Bay Shore Road, and right across the road there's a lagoon right next to the sidewalk on the other side of the road, and then there's a pond behind Publix. And we see Ozzie and Harriett go that way a lot. This is the way to the river. And a lot of times they'll go to the southeast. That's why we can see them flying so far away. This is basically what we see, the PTC. This is the view of the nest. There's the porch. There's the attic. This is where we've been seeing the two of them sit quite a bit. Way out on the end of the attic branch. Little bird's taking the spot now. And we see them sit up here too. Okay, I hope that gives you a better idea of where everything is at the nest tree pasture, Ozzie and Harriett's home.